So today we're going to make chole, white chickpeas. So I'll show you everything that we have. We have made boiled chickpeas in a slow cooker. This is 1.25 cups with 4 cups of water. It's cooked for about 7 hours. And you can see that they are all done, ready to be get the garnish. So for the garnish and for the curry of chole, we have oil, crushed tomatoes, regular tomatoes, 2 small ones, a large onion, and a little quarter, I would say. We have garlic, 1 teaspoon, ginger, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of green chilies. These are actually 2 green chilies. We have the masalas, the spices, which is a teaspoon and a half of salt, close to a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 big teaspoons of heaped teaspoons of the chana masala, which is pre-made from the Indian store, a teaspoon of cumin, and this is roasted cumin. And for the initial garnish, we will put 1 bay leaf, 2 cloves, and 1 little cardamom. It's really tiny. So let's start. So we'll start with, again, 2 teaspoons of oil. 1, 2. As you know, I like to make my dishes rich but not too oily. We will add 2 sprigs of asafoetida, which is hing. Again, very good for chickpeas are hard to digest, so they kind of help with digestion. They don't let you, help you won't bloat. So now we will add, the spices go in a certain order. I will add the bay leaf. I'll add the 2 cloves. You can see it's starting to splatter already, but I haven't put the gas on high. It's medium high right now. We'll add the cumin. And then we will add the onions. And let the onions sweat a bit. So I like to add salt for the onions to sweat. I should be pushing it with my spoon. So I'm going to add the salt. And then we'll start stirring. Ultimately, I'll put all the spices in. So when you start stirring, the pleasant smells start emanating from the pan. So हम छोले बना रहे हैं, एंड हमने शुरू किया, 2 टीस्पून ऑयल डाला, उसमें जीरा डाला, उसमें पहले हींग डाली थोड़ी सी हाजमे के लिए, जीरा डाला, तेजपात डाला, और उसमें प्याज डाला और नमक डाला ताकि प्याज नरम हो जाएं. देखो ऑलरेडी उसमें एक शाइन सी आ गई है और ट्रांसपेरेंट से हो गए. सो अब इस वक्त पे I'll add the crushed garlic, 1 teaspoon, crushed ginger, and the green chilies. So crushed लहसुन भी डाला, अदरक भी डाला, और 2 हरी मिर्चें भी डाली. बस सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा, और वो डरना नहीं. अभी मैंने फ्लेम नीचे रखी है, सो लग रहा है चिपक रहा है, लेकिन वो नहीं चिपकेगा और अच्छा फ्लेवर देगा खाने को. It's the only reason you can see the color down there is because I really haven't doused the masala in oil. Now I'll add the tomatoes. Saute it for another 30 seconds. And then I will add the remaining masalas. So Now we are going to add the crushed tomatoes. You can see that the onions are wilted, the tomatoes become soft as well. So ये दोनों soft हो गए, onion भी, प्याज भी और टमाटर भी. अब हम इसमें 4 tablespoons या 5 tablespoons we'll add crushed tomatoes. इससे ना करी बहुत rich बनती है. So उसको 3, 4, 5 crushed tomatoes आप खुद बना सकते हो. मैंने store bought लिए हैं. So और इस टाइम पे मैं बाकी सारे मसाले डाल दूँगी. I'm going to add the rest of the spices because the turmeric has to cook. I'm going to add the roasted cumin and the chana masala. And it really is up to taste. If you want it stronger, you can add more chana masala. If you want it spicier, you can add more green chilies and red chilies. So this is really from palate to palate. So I think for the 1.25 cups that we are making, this should service us very well. So इतना हमारे लिए अच्छा है क्योंकि हमने चना मसाला भी डाल दिया, भुना जीरा भी डाल दिया और हल्दी भी डाल दी. अब हम क्या करेंगे, we'll just cover it and leave it for, in fact पता है, we'll leave it for 5 minutes and add a little bit of water to it also and leave it for another 2 minutes. Okay, so the 5 minutes are up. Open the pan. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of water, almost a cup or half a cup. I'll put the gas to a little less heat because I don't want anything sticking at the bottom. This is an iron pan, that's why it sticks so easily. But it's a beautiful pan to cook. So I've almost put, मैंने 1 कप पानी के करीब डाल दिया है और मैं मसाले को और थोड़ा सा कुक करूँगी for another 2 minutes before I add the chole. So 2 minutes are up. I'm going to open the lid. And you can see that the masala, the curry, the masala is all done. The masala अच्छे से भुन गया है. और अब हम इसमें जो उबले हुए चने हैं ऐड करेंगे. So here come in the boiled chickpeas. So now we've added all the chickpeas from the slow cooker with its full water in this pan. And so पूरा chickpea हमने इसमें ऐड कर दिया है पानी समेत. और चने बिल्कुल बन गए लेकिन हम इनको अब दम देंगे. We'll put the fire on slow and reduce the flame and let all the juices and all the flavors get into the chickpeas, the salt, the spices. And at this point what I'll do, I'll at least add half of the coriander chopped. And even if you don't have chana masala, don't worry, chana masala is nothing but a combination of all spices. So अगर चना मसाला नहीं है then सारे जो spices डालें उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ा दो. So now I'm going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm going to cover the pan and so 5 minutes are now up and I'm going to open it. The only thing I did was I added half a cup of water because we are going to be eating this with rice. And you can see the rich color. It's really come out beautifully. बहुत अच्छे बने हैं. Once again, आपको अपने spices अगर थोड़े कम करने हैं, बच्चे मिर्ची नहीं खाते हैं तो 1 डाल दो. So make the spices go up a little, up and down a little अपने taste के अनुसार. And you can enjoy this with rice, naan, roti, and the chana was fully cooked. There was nothing in the chana put earlier. All the spices have been put now. So I'm going to turn off the gas and you can enjoy.